Colorado law now allows motorcycle lane splitting.
This week, Colorado Governor Polis signed a new piece of legislation legalizing motorcycle lane splitting, also sometimes known as lane filtering, on highways under specific conditions.
Motorcycle lane splitting is the practice of motorcyclists riding between lanes of stopped or slowed traffic traveling in the same direction.
The new law, SB 24079, goes into effect on August 7 with potential safety benefits and risks.
This maneuver is hotly contested across the nation.
Proponents of lane splitting argue that it reduces traffic congestion, decreases the risk of rear-end collisions for motorcyclists, and promotes fuel efficiency. Opponents of lane splitting highlight safety concerns, including the risk of accidents due to limited space between vehicles, decreased visibility, and driver's lack of awareness. In addition to the new Colorado law, only California, Utah, Montana, and Arizona have legalized the practice to date.
What is the new Colorado law for lane splitting motorcycles?
Of the handful of states legalizing the practice, Colorado's statute is among the more restrictive.
According to one of the bill's co-sponsors, the bill was introduced as a safety measure to reduce accidents and benefit riders stuck in summer heat in stopped highway traffic.
The statute takes effect on August 7, 2024 and expires September 1, 2027. During the 3-year period, the Colorado Department of Transportation will study the effects of the law to allow the legislature to consider permanent changes to the traffic code. Currently, Colorado does not permit lane splitting on any roadways in the state. Riders should avoid the practice beforehand, as they can still receive citations and may be liable for auto accidents caused by lane splitting.
When is lane splitting legal under the new Colorado law?
Beginning August 7, 2024, motorcycle riders may lane split under these specific conditions.
The motor vehicles overtaken by the motorcycle is at a stop. Traffic is at a standstill. The motorcycle is moving 15 miles per hour or less. Conditions, visibility, weather, road conditions, permit prudent motorcycle operation while lane splitting. The lanes are wide enough to allow the motorcycle to safely pass other vehicles. Lane splitting is not legal under the new statute when your vehicle is a 3-wheeled motorcycle, has a sidecar, or a trailer attached.
Traveling into a lane of traffic moving in the opposite direction. No lane splitting yellow dividing lines.
On the right shoulder of the roadway. On the edge of the rightmost lane unless the roadway is a limited access highway. Once other vehicles begin moving, the motorcycle must stop lane splitting and merge back into the moving lane. Keep in mind that all other traffic laws for motorcycle operation remain the same.
The new Colorado lane splitting law introduces ambiguity into when a motorcycle rider can safely pass between lanes of stopped traffic.
Motorcycles vary in size, both width and length.
The question for cyclists is not just can the motorcycle fit in the space, but can it do so safely? A rider weaving between vehicles and narrowly dodging side mirrors may fall outside of the legality of the new law. The roadway is also going to be a concern for riders. Many freeways and highways in Colorado do not have wide lanes, especially for semi-trucks and other large vehicles common to our roads.
Motorcyclists lane splitting should consider their safety the first priority and defer lane splitting anytime the road conditions are not safe for the practice for their specific bike. Lane splitting best practices. Know the laws. Before attempting to lane split, familiarize yourself with the laws and regulations in your area.
Assess traffic conditions. Before initiating a lane splitting maneuver, carefully evaluate the traffic conditions.
Maintain awareness. Constantly scan your surroundings and maintain awareness of vehicles in adjacent lanes. Ride defensively. Adopt a defensive riding posture while lane splitting. Maintain a safe distance. Leave a sufficient gap between your motorcycle and adjacent vehicles while lane splitting. Use turn signals. Signal your intentions to other road users by using your motorcycle's turn signals.
Be predictable. Maintain a steady and predictable course while lane splitting.
Be considerate. Show courtesy and consideration to other road users while lane splitting. Who is liable in an auto accident with a lane-splitting motorcycle? Although lane splitting reduces the risk of rear-end accidents to motorcyclists, it creates new risks of accidents including sideswipes, collisions while merging and crashes at intersections with crossing pedestrians, bikes and other slower traffic.
An increased risk of car accidents while lane splitting will occur with legalization due to drivers who are unfamiliar with the law or practice. Drivers suddenly lurching into another lane in stop-and-go traffic are a particular danger to lane-splitting motorcycles.
Liability for a collision involving a lane-splitting motorcycle in Colorado will depend upon many facts and factors involved in the crash. Auto drivers may be liable for a collision caused by weaving or changing lanes in front of a lane-splitting vehicle. Motorcyclists can also be responsible for colliding with other vehicles, or pedestrians, as well as making unsafe mergers into traffic as it begins to move. Additionally, both parties to a collision may share liability under the state's comparative negligence law. Motorcycle riders often face insurance companies and juries who are biased against them.
The lane-splitting law is unlikely to help with that situation. Riders should opt to split lanes with caution and use conservative judgment to merge back into traffic well before it appears even possible for traffic to begin moving. Get help from our experienced motorcycle accident attorneys. At Front Range Injury Attorneys, our lawyers have represented thousands of clients in auto accidents involving motorcycles and other vehicles. We understand that the aftermath of an accident is incredibly challenging, and having knowledgeable and experienced advocates on your side can help you focus on taking care of yourself. You can count on our attorneys to guide you through every step of the process and fight for you to get full and fair compensation for your injuries and losses. Contact our law firm today to learn more about how we can help you in your time of need.